Hello everybody, Matt back here again today. Today I'm not going to do an unboxing since you or a Funko Pop thing. Since I said that in my last videos that I'm saving up for the convention next month, the toy convention in Lexington. Um, I'm gonna try to do video on stuff a bit like I said before, but that ain't what I wanted to talk about today. I thought I'd do a video of my something I went through growing up as a kid and like a blog type thing. I thought this was kind of interesting. I just noticed I was looking on Facebook and looking at the times and stuff, and it reminded me and thinking about it. Um, Back growing up when I was a kid, I always got. I don't know if you can notice my eyes that are kind of squinted, but they're a lot better than what they used to be. But I'll get into that here in a minute. But I'm gonna talk about my eyes, the things I've had to go through with them. Um, it's a late night video, so I'm gonna try not to be too loud. I can't sleep, so I thought I'd talk. I went through a lot with my kids. I got picked with kids when I was growing up. I got picked on over my eyes. Said I was always a stoner or what's wrong with your eyes? Why can't open your eyes all the way? And it bothered me. It hurt my self esteem all the way through school. I got people saying stuff to me. It got to the point where I almost had a fight. Some boys in high school over it that were just nonstop every day on me all over it. Open your eyes, open your eyes. I got so annoying that I was going to fight them, and then they seen I wasn't going to take it anymore, and they backed down. It surprised me. They quit. They didn't do it anymore. I stood my ground, and they didn't do it anymore. But anyway, back to what I was going to say more about my eyes. I grew up with that, and it bothered me. Even random people would come up in the store and say, "You didn't get much sleep," or something like that. And I'm like, I was born. I couldn't really want to describe a person in the store. I was born with squinty eyes. This is how my eyes have always been ever since I was a kid. But people don't seem to understand it. They'll make little comments like that, and it really aggravate me. It would irk me. You know what I mean? It would bother me. But anyway, my eyes were getting bad back in I think early 2014. I was having trouble seeing. I had trouble seeing for a good while there, with eye problems anyway. I couldn't figure out why. And I would see like a flash of light, like if something turned a light on, turn on like middle of the night. I'd see like a something fogginess in my eye, and it would go away after a while. So I went to the eye doctor about it to see what was going on. After what I told my eye doctor about it once, and we went for a checkup. And the eye doctor checked my eyes, and I don't think that the eye doctor I was going to never find anything. So I went to get cataracts, and that they had to do an eye exam before I could get my cataracts. I mean, not cataracts, but contacts. Guys, I'm getting ahead of myself. Um, Contacts. And after I got that done, the doctor came back and told me, "Did you know you had bad cataracts?" I said, "No." I'm like, "You'd think my eye doctor I've had for years would have known that, you know?" But no, I said no. He said, "Yeah," and you ought to see about getting them removed. Um, and I thought about it. I went back to my regular eye doctor, and the eye doctor finally did see that yeah, it was true. I had cataracts. And he set me up with like I said, back in 2014 with a cataract doctor. He was all nice and everything, real good doctor. He said that it would be easy, shouldn't be no problem. That they'd have a same day in and out of the hospital, same day, like he would say, same day surgery. But they did one eye, but they did my left eye first. Um, I did all right. It was fine. It wasn't much of a problem. It was kind of a headache because I had to sleep with the um, little eye patch thing overnight, but it wasn't that bad, and I healed up pretty good after that. And then I'm hoping I'm talking loud enough. My went from I was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later. Didn't seem like much longer after I had my right eye done. I had it. Went and had it done. The next morning, I didn't think much about it. I had the patch on again on my eye to protect my eye while I'm sleeping. I woke up and I couldn't see the eye. It scared me. I could not see anything. It was just like like a washing machine when you put something in the window, the window type washing machines, and you could see inside and everything's going around, like the clothes. And so that's what all I could see was this foggy spinning around and around like a washing machine window, watching clothes getting washed, and it scared me. And I told um, my mom about it. She was said thought I did something overnight, got something in my eye or something. That it was my fault that I didn't wear the patch right or something. I don't know. That's what moms do. They kind of, you did something wrong. But that scared me, and I went to my regular eye doctor and had him look at it. And he said it's probably just something that clear up. But I was in pain. I couldn't even have any. Another thing I forgot to mention. In a little bit of light, I was just agony pain, hurting really bad. Um, couldn't stand the light. I had to wear sunglasses. Couldn't stand. And the eye doctor said he thought it was all right. It was fine, and then he thought it'd clear up, but he didn't really know what to do. And I'm like, I don't know. And it continued that day, and my mom, I talked to my mom. My mom thought it'd be a good idea to get a hold of the doctor that did my surgery, cataract surgery. And we talked to him, on the phone, I think that same day. He wanted me to come in the next day, I think it was. And that he didn't think it was something that was shouldn't be something serious, more serious about it, something that should have cleared, not like the other doctor just blew it off like it was nothing. And I came in there the next morning. He looked at my eyes and he said I had a infection in my eye, and if I didn't get anything done with it, I was going to lose that eye, and it scared me. I mean, he said I was going to lose my eye if I didn't have anything done, and he wanted me to go straight to the big city, like 2.5 miles away. I mean, miles away, 2.5 hours away, to Lexington, to see a specialist over it. And I had to go that day. That it wasn't that serious. I had to go that day and get looked at. So he called the doctor for me, the doctor specialist, and the doctor, well, it was an emergency thing. He told the doctor came in for emergency thing, and he called me and set me an appointment and told me to come in right away as soon as possible. They look at my eye. That's my cataract doctor thought it was really bad. He worried about me, and he told me that it wasn't my fault. I forgot to mention that it was during surgery. I got an infection at the hospital, which was rare. I read online it was like so many million people get that. It wasn't something like anybody would ever get. But I went. I got a friend to take me to the. Well, I don't drive. I don't think I mentioned that before. To Lexington, and it took about a few hours, and I finally got down there. And the doctor came in, for emergency thing in his office and looked at my eyes, did an eye check on my eye, and asked me all the stuff what I was seeing, and looked at it, and he said that he thought it was really bad. That he thought too that I was probably going to lose it if something wasn't done. So he took some. He told me he was going to have to give me a shot in my eye. I mean, he showed me that afterwards the big needle that he was going to have to give me a big shot in the eye for infection, the antibiotic. It was kind of scary. I wasn't know what to think, but he told me not to flinch or anything. He brought out the big giant needle and poked it in my eye. It hurt. I mean, it wasn't agony type pain, but it hurt pretty bad. It burnt. It looked like you had something in your eye. Felt like you had something sharp, and like it was. But I mean, afterwards even, and he told me that they keep check on it. That would, and I had to stay up, lean up on a recliner all night long in a chair. I couldn't sleep in the bed that night. He wanted my head propped up all night, and put bandages on it and everything. Wanted me to an antibiotic medicine put in my eyes, my right eye for a while, and I think it still was like it was getting it helped some, but I can see a whole lot of improvement. It was still pretty bad. I was getting some vision back, but not a whole lot. I was still worried that I was going to be basically blind in that eye. I was really, really scared, prayed, and asked people to pray and everything. I thought, going in the store, I'd walk around, I'd be tripping over things. I just, something I always thought was the worst nightmare to lose your eyes. And I even had a special lens put in this. I forgot to mention that. The improved this eye where I was nearsighted had actually spent money my family did to help my eye, and that was the eye I got infected out of all eyes. Um, the one that they paid extra for a better lens. Um, and then what was it? Back to what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. It went a few weeks, and um, I went back to the doctor. He kept coming in. He came into my cataract doctor and checked out my eyes, and I think after the second or third time he checked my eyes, he said, "I'm sorry to say, but the infection come back. It was coming back. That he still sees signs of infection. It was coming back, even though he did, kill a lot of it with the needle, the shot, the antibiotic shot, and he said it was coming back. He could see signs of it coming back, and he said you're going to have emergency surgery on your eye. It scared me. I didn't know what to think. He was trying to tell me that I had to have it done. So they scheduled an appointment. I think it was like the month after that, like a month, almost a month. It didn't seem that long though. It seemed like it wasn't. And they went in, and I had to go to a different hospital in Lexington. It was some kind of Saint hospital. I can't remember it now. Maybe it was Joseph or something. And had to do emergency surgery on it. And they still put needles in my eye before I left that part out. I'm trying to remember some of it now. But they put more shots in my eyes trying to kill the infection before they told me it was coming back, and they had to do emergency surgery. They were still putting shots in my eye. They didn't hurt as much the second time around as that big needle did. The first time he had a big giant, went in there very far. But I went for the emergency surgery. Was really, really scared. They went in, and I don't think I can describe it like it's hard to describe the thing they put in my eye. But when he was doing surgery, he had a thing that helped my eye open the whole time, and it was like almost like something sucking out like it was sucking the infection out, sucking the bad out, like he was pouring antibiotic type stuff in my eye and was sucking the infection out of my eye, like a. I always think it was like a vacuum, but it's not like a little. It was just sucking the bad stuff out of my eye. It took I think an hour or two, and he got it cleared up good and bandaged it back up, and it was still burning afterwards. It hurt because I think he did have to give me a few shots and things in my eye when he was doing it, and I had to have more eye drops. I went through eye drops like crazy. Another thing I forgot to mention, I went through a lot of eye drops, and no, it's just getting long. It's 13 minutes now. Anyway, after that, I was still worried about losing my eye. I cried and was all upset, worried, and I think about a month later, I noticed I was just watching random stuff on TV. I think my mom was watching something. I think she was watching Dancing with the Stars, and I could notice I could see more. I could see better. I could actually see the people, moving, dancing. I could actually see them while watching TV. Before I could see nothing, about a little bit of light, maybe a flicker of light that was getting that, that port where it was like a light. But I can actually see their outfits are closed. They're moving. And I thought, well, my eyes are getting better. And I went back to the eye doctor off and on because they had to keep checking on my eyes. And they said, yeah, your eyes is improving. Keep putting the medicine in it and keep, trying to fight the infection away. And it did. It finally did go away. I think I got most of my eyesight back in that eye. Good majority of it. Hold on a second. Okay, that was my dad. He was worried because I thought I was talking to myself. There was something going on, or talking to somebody. But sorry about that. But back to what I was saying, my eyes got better. They're improved. I can see farther off now, but I can't see close up. I think that's just after you get cataract surgery. I could used to see real good close up. But I think that's enough for today. This video's gotten long, and there's part 2. I'm gonna have a part 2 of this, and I'm gonna finish off. I may just do it in another video. There's a part 2 where I had another surgery on my eyes, but I'll get to it but nothing to do with my vision. But I'll get to it later. I just wanted to explain something that happened, an event in my life that really affected me. Made me feel worse about my. I know I went through a lot of stuff before in my eyes, and that made me feel so much worse. And I just want to explain that something about know a lot of people else share things, and that's something I wanted to share. But thanks for taking time watching my video. I know this is getting long now. I want to cut it short, and I'll come back and finish the rest of it. But I wanted to tell something I went through that was scary. But other than that, have a good day. Thanks for watching my videos. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I guess see you. Thanks for watching. Bye.